12. Is charity illegal? Most of us saw on television news the giveaway program in Oakland, California, where £50,000 of oranges were given away in late 1981 by farmer Skip Pesco-Salido of Exeter, California. All he asked was the cost of freight and packing, and the West Oakland Food Co-op asked recipients to donate 2 cents per orange to defray expenses. Because of this, Pesco-Salido had become the target of a federal lawsuit. He may be fined $150,000 and assessed an additional $16,000. Federal agents have already spent 500 hours going over his business records, and the worst may be ahead for him. Perhaps some political decision may lead to no prosecution, but this is far from sure. All this is based on a 1937 U.S. Department of Agriculture order creating a Naval Orange Administrative Committee. This committee determines the number of navel oranges that growers can ship to the market. The 1981 order limited California and Arizona growers to shipping only 76 to 78% of the oranges grown to the market. The rest had to be exported, made into juice, or fed to cattle. In 1981, according to Pesco-Salido, 26,872,000 boxes were diverted to non-human use, dumped in pastures for cows to walk on. There are two important issues in this case. First, does a man have the right to sell his produce where and whoever he wants to? Does the federal government have the right to limit the amount of produce that goes to the market? The federal government has been exercising such a power since the days of President Roosevelt. Second, does the federal government have the right to tell us when we can be charitable and when we cannot be? There were no complaints from the people of Oakland who received the oranges. We can raise still a third question. Is federal planning and control a superior force to freedom and the free market? Pesco-Salido's critics seem to believe that the consequences of freedom is a disaster. They maintain that the free market would destroy. Pesco-Salido's charges in turn that such critics, both farmers and non-farmers, are either members of a major distributing corporation or federal officials. The issue is an important one. In the Pesco-Salido case, freedom is on trial. All too many people, both in and out of the federal government, seem to believe that freedom is a potentially dangerous force and, if permitted at all, should be very strictly rationed. Whatever the decision in the Pesco-Salido case, this issue will remain key in the last 2 decades of the 20th century.